You came into the Global Champions League as a mid-season transfer. Are you able to take us back to the moment the decision was made?
The Rain family, Clip My Horse, and Nick Skelton, the manager of the team, we had spoken a little bit about it in June, and actually we had decided, oh, maybe it's not the best option at the moment for my horses. And then I believe another rider wasn't quite having the setup he wanted with his horses, so we said, you know, let's give these horses a chance, let's see what they can do. And yeah, I'm grateful for that opportunity. For Canadians in Europe, it's hard to get into the 4- and 5-star shows, so to be able to build a bit of a program around the Global Champions Tour and make it a focus for the rest of the year, I'm grateful for that opportunity and grateful for the experience for my horses.
Are you able to tell us, if there are any, what are the differences you feel in jumping 5-star shows, perhaps in North America, Canada side, to what it's like in Europe?
North America is changing a lot right now also. You know, historically in North America you had, you know, the biggest show was Calgary in Spruce Meadows, and that is a very different type of jumping. Big, huge grass arena, intimidating jumps, big poles, big fences that you needed a very different type of horse than European jumping is now. In North America they have many new 5-stars coming out, which I think are trying to emulate a bit more European jumping with speed classes and Grand Prix, smaller arenas, lighter material. I think it's hard to say things are different because every year it changes.
Who would you describe as your riding idols when you were younger?
You know, I grew up in Calgary, and so the riders that frequented there, like I remember being in Stand when Ludger Beerbaum won the big Grand Prix there, when Otto Becker won the big Grand Prix, BZ Madden, you know, Laura Kraut. These are riders that we grew up with looking at. I think in the last 10 years, as I've moved to Europe and realized there's a whole different level here, now my idols have changed a bit. There's people who are real horsemen who are in also the sport for the long term, build horses for the long term, and you see them with horses in the sport for, you know, in the top of their game for 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, and then for me that's an incredible admiration for those riders, horsemen and teams that keep those horses going, and I hope I can do that in my career.
From a Global Champions perspective, we see Casino Kelvin, we see Kandar Mail quite a bit.
Yeah, those are the best two horses at the moment, Casino and Kandar, and I think at the Global Champions Tour you need the best horses. I think you're not going to make it around the rounds here with a third-string horse. And we have a lot of young horses also. You know, we invest and work with a lot of breeders from anything from 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds. We're active in France with the young horses in the young horse circuit, and I think now in the sport that's absolutely necessary.
How would you describe yourself as a rider?
I'm fair and I try to give everything the best shot I can. You know, we're never looking for a short-term fix, short-term solution, short-term horse, you know. So I think when we have that goal, then it makes the process quite calm. You know, what is the focus at every show? And for me, very clearly right now, the focus at these shows is the teams. I think, you know, some other riders focus for the Grand Prix, but, you know, my owners and the Rome Gladiators, they asked me to be here for the team. I think we have to try to keep those horses healthy, keep them happy in the mental. And I think now a lot of it falls to me. I have to get sharper as a rider. I have to walk these courses appropriately. I have to make good plans for my horses at the show as well as in the preparations of the shows. My focus for the next shows to the end of Rabat is to continue jumping very useful scores in the teams. And yeah, I hope by the end of the year I have the goal to jump clear in a Grand Prix. That would be, I think, a very successful season for us.